Where's this update, man? I've been hearing a lot about this update, and I feel like we need to talk about it. Look how big this update is. Look how little small the scroll wheel is up here. With this new Dota update, the whole game is about to change. I just wanted to go over a couple of the abilities that change a couple of these heroes, because there's a lot here that is actually changing the game drastically. And one of the popular ones is actually Dawnbreaker.
The world will not fall to darkness. I will not let it.
So there's actually two things here. I guess the new things are called innates and facets, or facets. I don't know how to even pronounce what they're trying to do. But the innate ability, called the Break of Dawn, whenever the sun comes out, so there are day and nighttime cycles in Dota. So whenever the sun comes up, Dawnbreaker reveals the whole map to allies for 5 seconds. And I think after 1 second after the 5, Fog of War will come back, is what the patch note says. Something like that. I don't know. But do you know how broken that could be? For 5 full seconds, you can know where the enemy team is. So you can potentially wait till it's daytime. Wait for the whole map to be casted on enemies, and then smoke, and then just destroy whoever you find. Unless the other team is being pretty smart about it and they know you have Dawnbreaker and they just smoke. Oh, would that work? Could you potentially smoke right before it gets daylight, and then Break of Dawn won't work because you're smoked, right? Does that counter her? I don't know. Facets are, I guess, separate abilities that are, I guess, not active, more like passive things that you choose before the game starts. So like during strategy time, which is the first one that I actually really like. Whenever Dawnbreaker hits a target with a powered up luminosity, she decreases the cooldowns of all her abilities. And I believe it's 1. Yeah, it's cooldown reduction by 1. I think that's actually really good. The other one, Gleaming Hammer. Celestial Hammer heals and damages enemies on the ground. It heals allies, but does it heal you? What does it say? It emits the healing and damaging effects of Solar Guardian, reduced by 50% in a 200 AoE around, increasing the duration that the hammer can remain stationary to 4 seconds. Might have to play a little bit with that one. But Dawnbreaker is one of the ones that has one of those abilities, which is kind of, interesting. I think the other one that I saw a lot was Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter can disassemble most items, which I don't really even know what that means. Does that mean he has items that he can disassemble that other people can't? If he does, isn't that like, I don't know, isn't that kind of like adding heroes with, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. It just seems kind of fishy. Secondary strikes. Cooldown creates delayed secondary explosions on heroes it hits. And Afterburner, the one that has been going around Twitter like crazy. Every successful hit of Rocket Barrage Rocket increases Gyrocopter's movement speed. Yeah, and there is no cap to this. There is no cap to this if he has, Boots of Bearing or whatever it is. He can just literally go as fast as he wants, kind of like Bloodseeker in the olden days. What other heroes do we have here? We have, I believe, where is Oracle? Oracle is a funny one because his innate is Oracle will predict and announce to allies where the next power rune will spawn, top or bottom. So he predicts it and then he announces it. It does say to allies. It doesn't really tell me anything else. If this is just to allies, great, perfect. But if it's for allies and enemies, that is a bit of a dumb innate. Spell amplification increased by 0.5% per hero level. It's just spell amp, not really anything special. Cure heal amplification by 1% per hero level. So you get 0.5 or 1, which I would choose the heal. I mean, he's a support. He has this time zone thing. Chrono Spear is replaced by an effect that drastically slows down enemies and speeds up allies in an area. So his ult is now time zone. Creates a blister in space-time, altering the movement, attack, cast, projectile, and turn rate speed of all units inside. Allies have increased speed and enemies have decreased speed. Enemies are leashed inside the time zone. I feel like I've seen this item, or I mean ability before. I don't know. But that's interesting. It completely changes his ult. Literally. His ult is just different. Like, replaced by a different ability. Which is something I have not seen before. I'm not going to go over everything, but of course I'm going to go over some of the ones that were interesting, because I played Dawnbreaker, I play Void, as you can tell. I don't play Oracle, but Oracle just seemed interesting. There's a bunch of other ones that you guys can go over, but man, I feel like this is going to be just a really big change to the game. The game is changing, the meta has completely changed now. But I think that's something that we were all looking for, especially for like a refresher on things. And there's a lot of new people coming into Dota as well. The patch notes aren't even just innates and facets. There are just so many more other things that we need to go over. I'm not particularly the best in this case. If you guys want to look something for patch notes, go over to Purge's channel. He will explain everything honestly better than anybody else can. So yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to play some more ranked games and try to get back into the rank I was before, because I am losing too many games. Okay, see how this patch treats us.